Yes, they made it! Male vocals, and so many of them. We've long awaited an Ethera Gold release that provides a fully fledged male vocal package to accompany some of the best solo vocal libraries on the market, like Ethera Gold 2.5, Atlantis, and Sahara Voices. Ethera Gold Prometheus, male vocals for epic soundtracks and cinematic folk music. The developer Stefano Maccarelli was kind enough to provide one giveaway copy of Prometheus for the Become a Pro Composer Discord community. Join the community, enter the giveaway with one click, and be happy that you found the best community for composers out there. Let's see what we have here. 3 singers, 7 true legato articulations in a warrior, deep, and folk style. 5,000 vocal phrases organized by BPM and key. 5 chant builders, deep sustains, textures, crescendos, breath loops, shouts, drone generators, mantra builders, additional instrument loops like cello, guitar, percussion, and sound design elements. My god, there's so much stuff. Prometheus has a staggering 38 different patches, a file size of about 9 GB, and runs in the full version of Contact 6 and 7. It's currently on intro sale for about $90 with a regular price of $109.95. Owners of another Ethera product save another 20% with the Ethera loyalty scheme, and if I had to describe Prometheus with 3 words, it would be Atlantis with dudes. Here's a quick content rundown for you. For my own sanity, I won't cover everything in this huge sample library in detail, but focus on Prometheus's most important features. There are 3 types of true legato. Warrior legato with O, R, and articulations that is tamed in the low range and really opens up in the upper register. A gorgeous, low and rumbling dark legato, also with O, R, and articulations. And an expressive folk E legato. There are dark and high textures, which are basically sustains but with lots of movement and sometimes even phrases inside them. And mod wheel sustains with very soft and louder chanting dynamic levels that you can blend through with the mod wheel. Both the quiet and the louder dynamics are absolutely gorgeous. A highly requested feature from previous releases like Atlantis was more options for phrase building. Looks like they listened, and now we got 6 different phrase builders for soft chants, louder warrior chants with different singers, and we can build our own mantras and unholy rituals now. It's not a full syllable builder for your next rap god cover though. There are tons of utility vocals, ranging from back vocals, shorts, crescendos, and rises. All the way to all sorts of breaths, shouts, and growls. Before we come to the instruments, yes, there are instruments in this vocal sample library. Let's take a look at the vocal phrases, another centerpiece of Prometheus. There are 2 vocal phrase patches with thousands of phrases, both quiet and loud, organized by key and tempo. Warrior phrases. and dark phrases. It's super cool that you have some drones and percussion loops immediately loaded up in the patches to try out the phrases in context. And if you're feeling really adventurous, you can try stitching multiple phrases together with the legato button and the offset knobs. The drone generator turns the vocals into atmospheric background ambiances. And just when you thought you've seen it all, there's this. Tonal and rhythmic sound design loops with top-notch quality. A couple dozen percussion loops from Element's cinematic rhythms, which fit Prometheus' style perfectly and are a very welcome inclusion. And finally, a bunch of absolutely gorgeous, folky cinematic instrument additions to complete the entire package. Prometheus' control is pretty straightforward. Simply load a patch and start playing. In the bottom row, there are some options to tweak the envelope, sampler offset, and filtering of the samples. What's new is an XY pad to easily morph between effects like reverb and delay, or simply move it to the bottom left for 100% dry performances. The XY pad is flexibly automatable over time. Just don't forget to turn it on like I did. There's a dedicated effects rack for further processing too. The step button opens two effect slots for some funky gate effects. Again, make sure the effects aren't bypassed. I think it could be a little bit visually more distinguishable here. Here's one thing that might confuse you about the legatos. You might be familiar with the two-layer legato of other Ethera Gold products, where a more neutral voice is triggered by lower velocity key presses, and a more intense, ornamented version of the sample is triggered by a higher velocity. Even though Prometheus does display these two layers, it currently has no function. They sound the same. I asked the developer Stefano Maccarelli about it, and he said that additional ornamented layers might be something coming in a future update, so it has no function right now. But Ethera products have been frequently and generously updated in the past though, so if this second layer is important to you, I think you can be optimistic if you're a little bit patient. A library like Prometheus felt long overdue. Finally, we have a package of high-end cinematic male vocals that can do both industry-leading legatos and a gazillion of vocal improvisations at an affordable price. Now that it's here, Prometheus actually feels as if I've had it for a long time already. It looks and feels familiar, and if you have Ethera Gold Atlantis or some of the other Ethera Gold products, Prometheus makes you feel at home. It combines the strengths of all of its sister libraries. Prometheus has the expressive, passionate performances we know from Ethera Gold 2.5, multiple singers, and tons of content like Atlantis. Playable instrument loops with that legato thing from Element's modern scoring synth, which makes notes played at different times fall correctly into the rhythm of a phrase. The amount of content included in Prometheus is ridiculous, and all of it is top-notch, state-of-the-art samples with expert programming. It should come as no surprise to you that Prometheus, just like its Ethera Gold companions, goes for a sound that will work better in a Viking movie, medieval video game, folk song, or epic cinematic trailer track than in Justin Bieber's next pop production. But still, keep that in mind when looking to purchase Prometheus. At around $100 US, Prometheus is very generously priced. No matter if on regular price or an intro sale, Compare Prometheus to any other solo vocal library out there in quality, content and price, and you will learn that this package is a steal. Now, do you really need all of those 38 patches, like all the chant builders, ritual, shouts and growths, crescendos, breathing loops and drone generators? Probably not, but to me they're nice to have and fun to experiment around with. Just the 7 legatos would be worth the price tag alone. Just the 5,000 vocal phrases would be worth the price tag alone. So would all the additional stuff if it was bundled together. Call me a fan, but Ethera Gold is the best deal for cinematic solo vocal libraries right now, and Prometheus is a truly worthy male successor. As with the making of this video, Prometheus is currently on intro sale on ZeroG's website. You save an extra 20% off if you have another Ethera product, and trust me, if you like its sound, it will be worth its regular price as well. Head over to ZeroG's website with the link in the description and check out Prometheus and its female companion Atlantis. I wrote a little demo with Ethera Gold Prometheus. I used only Prometheus. All the instruments are included in the library as well. Now, after listening to the demo, check out this video to find out more about the absolute best female solo vocal sample library package on the market. Happy composing, and I'll see you soon.